it? Do you have it? Do you have it? From Nickelodeon Studios in Orlando, Florida, rocking the guts, the action sports show that's gonna make you sweat. And now today's fearless players wearing the blazing blue from Lakeview Middle School. Amy, the powerhouse, in the retro red from Liberty Middle School. Tracy, the terror, and in the pulsing purple from Conway Middle School, David, the deceiver. Hello everyone, I'm Mike O'Malley. Welcome to the Extreme Arena, home of Nickelodeon Guts, the action sports show where kids live out their greatest sports fantasies. Today our players will be competing in 4 spectacular events, and after that, they'll get a chance at taking on our colossal mountain, the Aggro Crag, where almost anything can happen. The player with the most points at the end of all of our events is the winner, and he or she will be able to take home a glowing piece of our awesome rock. Now remember, all of our events here on Guts are specifically designed with our players' safety in mind. They will be wearing safety equipment, and we'll have a professional stunt director and stunt spotters with them at all times, so please do not try this at home. Now on to our first event, Off the Wall. Imagine yourself, Jose Canseco, going back on the right field wall, trying to take away a home run from Cecil Fielder. You knock it down. Yeah, you can get that feeling right here on Guts, because in Elastic Sports, your baseball fantasies can come true. Let's go to our referee, Maura Quirk, for the rules of our first event, Off the Wall. Mo.
Hey there, Mike. Our players will have 45 seconds to knock as many balls off the wall as possible. Players must stay in their designated space, and the player who knocks down the most balls wins. Our players are still getting ready, Mike.
All right, so stepping up on the aerial bridge, a potential of 50 baseballs to knock down. Looks like they're ready.
On your mark, get set.
45 seconds to get their arms and legs a-flailing and get back up on the aerial bridge and try it again. That's right, folks. They're going to try to knock down as many baseballs as they can. As you take a look at red, looks like red's in the lead at this point right now, knocking down plenty of baseballs using her arms and legs. Purple, that's McDowell on the end. And then blue, also getting the momentum down. Red, looks like red's really in the lead at this point, folks. Purple, also knocking many down. The momentum extremely important. You have to go thrust your body against that wall with all your strength and knock down as many baseballs as you can in a big open space on red. All right, time running out, or time has run out. And red with an excellent performance on that. Our judges, we have an individual judge for each player who is tabulating how many baseballs they have knocked down. And right now we're going to take a look at the replay at our red player, Tracy the Terror Brown, terrorizing that wall, using her arms and legs, knocking down baseball after baseball, and coming up with some nice work on that last event. Let's go to Mo and find out what the results of that event were.
In first place was Tracy in red, knocking down 30 balls. In second place, David in purple, knocking down 19. In third place, Amy in blue, knocking down 11.
Excellent work for Tracy, taking a nice finish on that one. And Tracy, you're jumping down on the ground and thrusting yourself up against the wall. What is the feeling going through your mind at that point?
Exciting.
Exciting. All right, let's go to Mo and check out where we stand now after our first event. Mo.
Mike, first place in our events is worth 300 points. That goes to Tracy in red. In second place with 200 points, David in purple. In third place with 100 points, Amy in blue.
Exciting and a little bit out of breath. And right now it's time for a segment we like to call Spill Your Guts.
Amy, the powerhouse Paul, is a mighty competitor. When 14-year-old Amy isn't overpowering her opponents on the softball field, she's camping in the great outdoors. For Amy, guts equals insanity.
All right, we are ready for our next event. Basic training takes place right here in our gym, and our obstacles change every day. Let's take a look at what we have here today. They're going to come up the cargo net and then across the tarset, down the fire pole, out of that into the elastic jungle, up the wall climb. They can't slip. Because I got the free fall bag. Yeah. See, I did that pretty fast, but I didn't go through the elastic jungle. Let's talk to Mo. Mo.
He's just a little scary. Mike, our players will be timed from starting line to free fall. They must complete each obstacle before moving on to the next one. Best time wins. On your mark, get set.
All right, and Amy attacking that. Cargo net first. Cargo net looking easy, but it ain't, folks. And going on to the Tarzan swing, she comes into this event with 100 points. She's in third place as she comes down the fire pole. And into the elastic jungle, she goes low. Goes low and trying to fight through those elastics. A lot of strength to battle her way through there. But certifiably stupendous as she makes it through that elastic jungle. And up the wall climb, she's got to grab hold of that rope. And then a deep dive into the airbag. And let's go to Mo to find out what the official time for Amy was.
Amy finished in 33.1 seconds.
33.1 seconds. Now the pace. Let's see if Tracy can beat it.
On your mark, get set.
All right, so Tracy's up next. And as she makes her way up the cargo net, so she's thinking about whether or not she can hold on to that first place. She has 300 points, took first place in our off-the-wall event, and comes down the fire pole into the elastic jungle. She's at 14 seconds right now. Making it through the elastic jungle in good time. Battling her way through that, and then up the wall climb. Good, strong arms as she pulls herself. It looks like she's gonna take first place in that event, folks. We'll go to Mo to find out what the official time is as Tracy rolls out of that one. Mo.
Tracy clocked in at 26.8 seconds.
26.8. Now the time to beat. Let's see if David can beat it.
On your mark, get set.
All right, so David, he got that crew cut for extra speed in this event. And making it up the cargo net. Holding on to that Tarzan swing. Swinging through the jungle, no! He's swinging through the basic training event, folks. Down the fire pole. And in 15 seconds, he's making good time. Going through the elastic jungle. Making it through. No problem for him as he finds a hole. Up the wall climb, it's gonna be close. He better hustle up that wall climb into the free fall bag. Oh, folks! Doesn't get much closer than that. Let's find out the official time on that one, Mo.
David clocked in at 27.1 seconds. That puts Tracy in first place, David in second place, Amy in third place.
Excellent work on that last event by all of our players. As you take a look at the replay, as Tracy coming through the elastic jungle, battling her way through that, and trying to find an open space, trying to find a hole she can work her way through, and then up the wall climb. Good strength as she comes into the free fall bag. Hello, yeah, the rest, the relaxation. And we've got Tracy right over here with me. And Tracy, I was trying that wall climb. That's not easy, is it?
It's pretty easy. It's not that.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, you're making fun of me on TV. All right. All right, now I guess I'm going to have to work out a little bit more. What was it like jumping off the top of that platform as you're jumping into the free fall back? Was that high? Did it seem high at all?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. It seems kind of high. All right, whatever. She's getting great finishes all day long. Let's check out what her leaderboard standing is. Mo.
In first place right now is Tracy in red with 600 points. In second place, David in purple with 400. In third place, Amy in blue with 200 points.
Well, stick around, folks. I'm going to take a little nap in between the break. You come back, competition. Welcome back to Guts, the action sports show that asks, do you have it? Yeah! We're getting ready for our next event, but right now it's time for Spill Your Guts.
Tracy the Terror Brown is a 13-year-old track star. When Tracy isn't terrorizing the competition, she's running around doing crazy stuff. For Tracy, guts equals being rowdy.
And at our next event, Power Ski, we have got the waves rocking and rollicking all over the place. Our players can be strapping on one of these power skis and powering themselves across our pool. Let's go to Mo for the rules. Mo.
Mike, each of our players will pull themselves across the pool and then back. They must high-five the spotter before turning around and also to end the race. Fastest time wins. On your mark, get set.
All right, that's Amy stepping up and chomping at the bit first. And she situated in her ski, dragging herself, and you can see the waves pounding from side to side and pounding our players. This is woman against water in this event. Woman against nature. or should I say our wave ball, standing in for nature in this event, power ski, and she is pulling herself to the other end, and right now you can see her arm strength, good arm strength, as she drags herself in for the finish. All right, and that was Amy. Let's go to Mo and check out what our results were.
Amy finished in 35.6 seconds.
All right, so Amy, 200 points, 35.6 seconds, the pace now to beat as she steps off and says hello. The thumbs up after that event. Take a look at our pool. The wave ball, creating those waves, swells 3 to 4 feet high. And so our players need to battle that and hold on and keep their balance as they keep their feet locked into our power ski and pull themselves across. And it looks like Tracy is ready.
On your mark, get set.
Tracy is in first place going into this event with 600 points, and she had no problem pulling herself up the wall climb rope. It doesn't look like she's having any hesitation as she pulls herself across the pool rope. And the Guts wave ball waves, knocking her from side to side, but she's holding on steady, holding on strong. And a nice finish on that. Let's go to Mo and find out what Tracy's official time was.
Tracy finished in 24.6 seconds.
All right, 24.6 seconds for Tracy. As I said, went into this event with 600 points. Perfect score. We will see if David can beat that time and whether or not Tracy will hold on to her perfect score in this event. As David gets ready, he's going to get his goggles on. He's getting strapped into our harness. I'll remind you that harness, our players are hanging 30 feet from the air on a cable as they power themselves across that pool. And it looks like David is situated, the thumbs up, and ready.
On your mark, get set.
All right, and so David begins to pull himself across that pool. There's no motor on the back of this guy's back. It's just his arm strength and his stamina pulling himself across the pool, coming in with the touch. He's going to have to hustle if he wants first place points in this one. David pulling himself in, battling those waves. Water everywhere, 3 to 4 feet high. Oh, folks. We'll have to find out a nice finish for David. Let's find out what the official time for him was.
Indeed, David finished at 23.2 seconds. That puts him in first place. Tracy in second place. Amy in third place.
All right, so David rising to the challenge, competing with an excellent performance in our last event, Power Ski, creating his own power and getting across for the finish. And he's running right over to me right now. We've got David right by the edge of the pool. That last event, you rose to the pressure of that. You needed a first place finish in that event. What was it like out there?
It was hard. You had to pull yourself through the waves, and in the end there, you were going up the rope, so you had to pull really hard. But then when you were turning around, it was like sliding.
Okay, so sliding on into a first place finish for David. Let's go to Mo and check out where we all stand now.
In the lead right now is Tracy in red with 800 points. In second place, David in purple with 700 points. In third place, Amy in blue with 300 points.
All right, so our players getting a little wet, and right now it is time for Spill Your Guts.
David the Deceiver McDowell isn't always what he seems to be. This mild-mannered video game fanatic is also a soccer and basketball star. For David, guts equals striving.
Well, in our next event, Bullseye, we answer the question, how do you hit a target 11 feet up in the air? It takes archery to new heights. We're going to let our players get an elastic cord strapped onto their back. We're going to outfit them with a couple of these crossbows, and they're going to let loose off the aerial bridge. Let's go to Mo for the rules. Hey, Mo.
Mike, at the sound of my whistle, all three players will grab a crossbow and jump off the aerial bridge. The object of the game is to score as many bullseyes as possible in 60 seconds. Players must bounce off the ground before they shoot, and only the arrows that stick in the blue target area will be counted. Players, on your mark, get set.
So all three of our players setting loose on our targets at once, and it looks like red and blue. Oh, blue just missing the middle of the target. They must hit in the middle, and there, blue getting back in fine form. Purple with one, blue with one, red with one. Letting go of their crossbows as they hit target after target. 36 seconds left, and there's red and blue at the same time. Fine form. You had no time to admire your shots in this event, folks. You got to shoot your target and then get back up on the aerial bridge and get yourself another crossbow. Blue with the momentum. 2 for blue. It looks like 4 for red, 3 for purple.
and purple. 5-4, purple with another one. Looks like 4 for purple, 5 for red, 3 for blue. Time running out. 5 for purple, 5 for red, 4 for blue, 6 for red. What's it gonna be?
Oh, folks, exciting finish on that one. Our players neck and neck in this event. Let's go to Mo and check out our results. Mo.
We're tied in first place. Both Tracy in red and David in purple got 6 bullseyes, and in third place with 4 bullseyes, Amy in blue.
All right, and take a look at the replay right now as Tracy going up with her crossbow and hitting another one in the middle of the target. And back up on the aerial bridge to continue. And right now, we've got a little interview with our players right here. Tell me what it felt like on that last event.
It was great. It was like just flying, just shoot and get it right up there.
Now, was it hard once you got rid of the one arrow and you hit that to get back up on the aerial bridge?
Yeah, it got harder after you kept on jumping. Yeah.
You guys look a little bit out of breath? Yeah. All right, let's check out where these ladies stand. Mo.
In the lead right now is Tracy in red with 1,100 points. In second place, David in purple with 1,000 points. In third place, Amy in blue with 400 points.
All right, our players now taking aim at the mountain, that big bad crag, that colossal challenge. You stick around, because coming out, the rock jocks are gonna climb now.
All right, we're back here at Guts. Thanks for coming back because we have our best competition coming up. The Aggro Crag event, that colossal mountain behind me that our players are going to climb, each going head-to-head against one another, and of course going against the mountain. Before we get to the mountain, we got to check out where we stand, so let's go to Mo. Mo.
After 4 events, Tracy in red is in the lead with 1,100 points. In second place, David in purple with 1,000 points. In third place, Amy in blue with 400 points.
That's a look at where they stand. Now let's take a look at how we got there and take a look at Tracy going up, using her knees, using her arms, using her whole body to take first place in our off-the-wall competition. She went up on that wall and did a great job. And then there's Amy coming down the fire pole in basic training and then fighting her way into the elastic jungle. Look at her intense look on her face as she makes it into the elastic jungle, going low, a strategy a lot of our players use here on Guts, and finding her way through those elastics, battling 1 inch, inch by inch, fighting her way through, knowing that the wall climb is coming up after this, fighting her, pulling her body, pulling her weight through that, and then up the wall climb next. And that was her finish in basic training. And then we go to David, who takes first place in our power ski event, powering himself, coming in for the finish on power ski in a first place finish. And then coming up, here's Tracy in bullseye. And a nice finish in bullseye. First place points for her and Dave. Yeah, look at this guy. You talk about a man attacking you with a crossbow. Look at that. Boom! First place points for him. First place points for Tracy. And now we are ready for our final event, ladies and gentlemen. Our Aggro Crag event. The mountain right there behind me. A lot of surprises awaiting our players as they climb up our Aggro Crag, our ultimate challenge. And our crag is full of different surprises each day. Beginning at our 6-foot rock ledge starting line, Boulder Canyon, which our players are gonna have to fight over. Our players could trigger obstacles like avalanches, floods, snowstorms, water blasters, loose ledges, and rolling rocks while they climb. Don't forget the smoke in their eyes and, of course, the sound and fury of a living mountain. That is a peak our players are going to have to challenge, and I think they're ready. Mo, give us the rules.
Players will start at the sound of my whistle. Each player has an identical side of the mountain to climb and may not cross into another player's path. Now, during their climb, our players must light up each of 8 targets located on their side of the crag. The first player to activate all of the targets, including the final one at the peak of the mountain, will receive first place points. Mike.
All right, and so Let me remind you as our players get ready for our final event, the Aggro Crag, that our points have skyrocketed in this event. Third place being worth 375 points, second place 550 points, and first a whopping 725 points. So our event far from over. Tracy in front of David with 100 points. Let's go to Mo and kick this baby off. Mo.
Players, on your mark, get set.
And they're off as they begin their climb up Boulder Canyon. They're starting off, and there's a look at David going for our first actuator. And Tracy, but Tracy, it looks like she missed her first actuator. She missed her first actuator. That could really affect her time, folks. She hasn't hit her first one as David continues his climb. The rock's falling down on David. And then he's in purple. Amy in blue. And Tracy just realizing she's missed her first actuator. It looks like blue or purple. Blue slipping. Blue slipping on that. Purple or blue. Purple or blue. Purple first, then blue.
And as the climb continues, our first place player going into this event with 1,100 points, Tracy, who I believe missed her first actuator on that turn, finishing her climb of the Aggro Crag. Lock it in. Let's go to Mo. Find out our standings.
In first place on the Aggro Crag, David in purple. In second place, Amy in blue. In third place, Tracy in red.
All right, so that's a look at our finishes right there on the crag. And here on the replay, you can see as she goes over Boulder Canyon, you see in the lower portion of your screen, she missed her first actuator. That's Tracy in red. And making the turn for number 2, she didn't have time to make it back because at this point, David and Amy both well out in front. Tracy just realizing that she had missed that actuator. And look at this finish, folks, as Amy in blue slipping right there. David in purple on the top left-hand corner of your screen coming up. And look at how close this finish is, folks. Just reaching in right before David with the punch hit. What a finish here on Guts here today, ladies and gentlemen. Our Aggro Crag event. Talk about excitement. Doesn't get much more exciting than that finish. Let's go to Mo and check out our final leaderboard standings. Mo.
Here they are, Mike. In third place today, Amy in blue with 950 points. In second place, Tracy in red with 1,475 points. Our winner today, David in purple with 1,725 points.
And so our awards ceremony. The bronze medal going to Amy. Bronze for Amy. And the silver going to Tracy. Our gold medal, ladies and gentlemen, goes to David. Talk about a performance on our Aggro Crag event today. Rising to the occasion. Give him a piece of that glowing rock. The trophy that proves to all he deserves what it's all about here on Guts. No ifs, ands, or buts, folks. The kids today have guts. Do you have it?
All Guts players compete in Reebok athletic shoes who reminds you that on Planet Reebok there are no limits.
in Nickelodeon Studios, Universal Studios, Orlando, Florida.